All right. So it's time for another case. You guys are get out of your car in front of this house in a nice little suburb. It's got a white picket fence. You cross it. You go up to the door. You ring the doorbell as the opening music plays. And a short man, raggedy beard, and these big sort of like black lines under his eyes. It looks like he hasn't slept recently. Well, brings you in. He's a little bit shaky. Says, "Hello there. My name is Fred, and I'm I'm her father. You're here to help with the situation, right?"
Yep.
Yes, we're here to help find your daughter.
Well, you can take a seat on the couch. Would you like anything to drink?
I'm good for now, but thanks.
I'll have a glass of water.
All right. He he goes into the kitchen. He pulls down a glass and he sets down his glass of whiskey. He gets you a tall glass of water, adds ice to it, prongs, and he comes down, his hands shaking before setting them down on his clear glass table. He looks at you very worried. He's got a ragged look to him. And how do you guys look?
Um, I guess you could say I'm wearing a trench coat and I'm in my late 30s, and I sort of have a scar on my lower part of my neck as I was trying from when I was younger. From Yeah, just a scar on my lower part of my neck.
Right. I've got white. I'm mostly bald, but I have a little bit of white, wispy white hair, and I'm wearing a big vest, and I'm smoking a cigar.
Say that again?
I'm mostly bald, but I have a little bit of white hair left on the back of my head, and I'm wearing a big black vest with a white dress shirt underneath, and a short tie, and a green tie, and I'm smoking a cigar.
Okay, great. So, what were your names again?
Um, I'm
My
Clark.
name's Frederick.
Oh, thanks. I'm Clark Banner.
Okay.
And
Nice to meet you,
I'm Willie
Clark.
Nelson.
Mr. Nelson. Okay, so what can I do to help you? You're gonna find my daughter, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need
What?
details of when you last saw her, and also like any details you can tell us of her that can help us in finding her.
Right. Okay.
And oddly enough, I actually have a real notepad with me.
All right. Her name is Christina Powell. She's 17. She's ashy blonde hair, blue eyes. She's 5'4". And I first heard about this stuff when she was in college. She said that she had joined some sort of religious group called the Age of Aquarius. And I didn't really pay attention to it at the time. I thought it was an odd name for a church. I didn't ask many details about it, but she told me that she was going over to summer camp.
Do you know the name of the summer camp?
She told me she was going up. She didn't tell me the name, but she told me where she was going.
All right. Where was it at, or
It's a lakeside town in Northern California. It's called Huntington Lake. Have you heard of it?
Nope.
It's up in the mountains, surrounded by trees. Small town. No internet connection. She told me that she went up there, and summer passed, and I hadn't heard from her, and I was worried. So I went up there to try and find her, but when I asked people about the summer camp up there, nobody told me anything. Apparently, I didn't see anything. It's just a small town. There was no place for there to be a camp.
you didn't see a camp nearby, or no?
No, I didn't. I asked people. I asked people, and people just turned me away. And I went home. So I thought that maybe you guys might be able to figure out what the hell happened to my daughter.
Does your daughter drive, or did she take like public transport over there?
She said some friends of hers were taking her up there. She left her car here.
Do you know the name of her friends that went with her, or
No, I don't know. She never introduced me. There were some people from the church.
did you see her the car that she left in at all by any chance?
Yes, I believe I did.
What's the what kind of car was it, and what color and what year?
I remember the car was bright blue, and it was a Ford model. That's all I remember.
All right. And also, did you see her hanging out with anyone after she joined the church more often than usual, or
She didn't bring her friends home to me.
no boyfriend, or no boyfriends, or any or any
Typical of a young girl. She's very much want to have her own life with her friends. And so that's all I know. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. Do you remember the outfit that she was wearing when you last saw her as well?
The outfit she was wearing. Yes, she was wearing a tank top and a white tank top and a black skirt, and she brought along her green suitcase. Is that going to help find her?
Just in case we have to run into her or run into in case we run into anything that might belong to her. And you said black suitcase, or?
Yeah, she had a green suitcase.
Does she always have any special jewelry or anything that that personally belonged to her that might be that you know that she always wears, or anything that she always takes with her if she's ever going out or goes on a long trip at all.
Yeah, she has a necklace with a butterfly on it that she got from her mother before she passed away.
Oh, what kind of necklace?
It's just a silver butterfly.
All right. Okay, I think that's all. Is there anything else we should probably ask? Oh, check that
Just you and me, buddy.
out. Okay. Is there also like a picture of her that we can have for reference in case we like? I know we need
Oh,
the description.
oh, okay, yeah. You can take one of those pictures on the shelf that I got of her. There's a bunch of pictures of her
All
in
right.
different frames.
Which one would you say is the most recent? Or
Here, he takes down a frame photo of her and he hands it to you.
thank you very much.
She's at the beach in a bikini, laughing, and yeah, she's
All right.
playing with some of her friends.
All right. Thanks. Is there anything else we should probably ask him, or is it?
I think that's good.
All right. Thanks again for Mr. Powell. We'll do the best we can to find her, and we'll let you know if we find anything.
All right, great. So you got my half. It's half pay before and half after you get it, right?
Right.
Okay, great. All right, have a nice day.
All right. You too. Oh, phone number. Actually, I think I already have your phone number. All right. Thanks.
There's no cell service up there.
We'll try to find a way. They might have a phone booth or something. All right. And I guess we leave the building or the house.
All right, great. So you leave the house, and where are you going from here?
Huntington Lake.
How are you getting there?
Just driving.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab a charger from my computer real quick.
All right. So I was hoping you'd role play it a bit, but all right. So you get to your car and you're driving there, and who's driving? You're gonna drive because you're the one here.
I'm not driving. He's driving.
Why not?
I don't like driving.
Oh
I'm too
yeah.
fat. Too fat to drive.
Well, he has both hands on the wheels. You can have one hand free to smoke your chain smoke in the car, right?
Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna roll on my random encounter table. I got a 5. Cool. Oh my God, I didn't think about that.
Oh,
Really funny. Okay. Um, all right. So you're driving along the road up this up this windy mountain, right? Road. It's been
Right.
pretty peaceful this whole way up here. And that's when you come across there's you're on this narrow highway that's only enough room for one car. And there's a car stopped in front of you, blocking the way.
Who's driving?
You are apparently.
Oh, I honk my horn.
Could you post your name in the chat, by the way, so I don't forget, John? Willie said he's too fat to drive. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Hits the steering wheel.
He must be pretty fat. Because even people who are 300 pounds can drive. Okay. So
That's true.
this car is blocked in front of you, blocking the road.
Alright, I honk my horn to see if he moves at all. Does he have his hazard lights on, or?
The car is actually off.
Really? And it's not moving at all, so.
And there's nobody in it.
The windows are tinted. You can't see from this distance.
Alright. I get out of the car. I have it put in park, and I walk up to the car to see into the driver's window.
When you put your eyes to the glass, and it actually looks like there's a guy in the back seat sleeping with a blanket.
Oh, I knock on the glass.
He jumps and he looks around. He crawls back up to the front seat and he turns his car on. And he rolls down the window. So, hello. I'm very sorry about that.
Long drive, I guess, or you're lucky, like that no one else came up here in the middle of the night. How long were you sleeping for?
I
Thanks.
want both of you guys to make wisdom rolls.
Right.
2.
You got a 2.
Alright. Oh, and I got 1.
Wow. Well, his car smells funny. Are you guys rolling right? You roll a, because that's pretty unlikely. That's amazing. You rolled snake eyes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we have to roll our extra
You rolled a
die. I
wild
got
die.
a 2 die.
Did you guys both roll a wild die?
No, hang on.
I got a 2 in my wild die as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
Waiting for 8:30,
8:30.
so that we can leave at about 9.
Okay.
Is that good?
You can wake me up at 8:45.
Well, you have to eat breakfast.
I eat breakfast fast.
Okay, I'll try to get ready at 8:45.
Alright.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
See you tomorrow.
On a D6?
Wait, it's supposed to be a D6 for a wire die?
Oh my god. Hang on just a moment. I'm going to end this right now. Click, click, click.
Here.
Okay, so
Alright.
whenever you do a trait test, as the manual says, whenever you roll a die, because you guys are major characters, you roll the die type, and you also roll a D6. And you can substitute your die for a D6 if you need to. However, if you roll a 1 on your primary die, you gotta tell me still.
Right. And, alright,
For example, I'm going to roll my wisdom, so I'm going to roll a d10 and a d6. I got an 8 on the d10. I got a 3 on the d6. Well, 8's better, so I rolled an 8.
All right.
But if I
Yeah.
rolled a 1 and a 3, then I'd say, oh, I rolled a 1 in my die, but I got a 3 on my wild die. And in some situations, then that still counts as a failure. It depends. Like, for example, one of the the common ones is if you're shooting into people who are fighting, and you roll a 1 on your shooting die, even if you roll well on your wild die, you accidentally hit a bystander. Which makes sense, because, if you're average skilled and two people are fighting each other, a 1 in 6 chance of accidentally shooting someone is pretty generous. I think. But yeah, when you do something that's particularly dangerous like that, then you gotta let me know.
Got it.
This is just you guys noticing stuff.
All right. Well,
You guys don't know why his car smells weird, but it smells really weird. He says, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been driving a lot. I thank you for waking me up. I should get going."
yeah, sure. Drive safe.
Now you guys are pointing up the hill and he's pointing down. Who here knows legally what to do in California in this sorts of situation? There's only enough room for one car.
One car goes to the side and lets the other one go past.
If there's only room for one car and you can't go to the side.
There's no such roads where there's only room for one car.
There actually is. There actually is. Up where I'm talking about, I've been there. There are some places where there's only room for one car.
Yeah,
One car has to drive backwards.
yeah, me too. Unless usually it's depending on how much room. Usually, I think it's usually the car that's going downhill. I think, depending on if there's any room at all. But
You are right. Wow, congrats. You know your stuff. Yes. The car facing downhill has to back up because they back upwards until you guys find a spot to pass by. They apparently have more control because they're driving uphill backwards than you driving downhill backwards. Don't know how that actually works, but that's what it said. That's what the driver's manual says.
Driving downhill backwards is scary, probably.
Maybe it's the fact that you have to rely on your brakes to not slip backwards too fast. I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, the other one you're using a motor to do it, which is more reliable and consistent than free falling and then braking every now and then to slow it down. Definitely, yeah. I guess that's why. Anyway, so this guy starts to drive backwards up, but he's obviously very disoriented. So I'm gonna have to make a driving check for him. He seems like he's a little bit off. Oh, good. He got a 4. He's okay, guys.
yay!
He didn't crash his car.
Oh, it didn't crash into us too.
All right, so he drives backwards and he advances for a little bit until there's a nice cliffside where there's enough room for one car to pull off. And as he drives, are you guys gonna have him drive to this edge or you? Are you gonna wait for?
Well, where was the cliff? Is it on the left or the right?
Well, there's a cliff. The cliff you're currently going on to, the cliff side is on the right. Right, of course you guys are going to the cliffside. You go to the cliffside to make room for him to drive by.
Yeah.
And as he does so, he waves down his window and he waves to you. And You notice his. I want you to make another wisdom check to see if you notice something.
All right.
Remember, you roll a d6 and
Rolling both
your
dice.
wisdom die.
Wow. 2 on both of them.
Cool.
I got a 6
On what?
on the first roll.
Alright, you got a. Did you roll a 6 out of 6?
Yeah.
Alright, in Savage Worlds, that's called an ace. And whenever you get the highest number on a die, you roll again and you add that to your total.
All right, so I got an 11 then.
Okie dokie. Did you? Yeah, you just rolled twice? Okay. So, yeah, you notice that dude's got some crack pipes in his side passenger seat as he's driving by.
Ah,
Ooh.
that guy's a crackhead. No wonder he's so confused.
And using your detective knowledge and ex-cop knowledge, you remember that, that weird smell must have been the smell of crack being smoked. This guy's some kind of druggie.
Oh,
Anyway, so you have a more important mission to deal with. You pass him by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great. So you guys are going further up the hill, and you get into this. You finally get towards the town, as far as your GPS can tell you. The town has a banner that says Huntington Lake, where nothing goes wrong, and there's this giant, beautiful lake. As you drive by, you can see from the raised driving portion the town is built next to. And this is a small town. Very, very small. Sort of looks like a resort area. There's some boats driving across the water. And something that's kind of unusual and interesting is there's in the center of the lake, you can actually notice there's a flagpole going up in the lake, and there's a flag waving from the lake. And it's the symbol of this organization you did a little research on earlier, the Age of Aquarius cult.
What does I probably since we did our research, what do we know about the Age of Aquarius group besides the fact that they're a cult?
Why don't you make a roll on your street smart?
Oh.
That would be your ability to do this research would be your intelligence.
Okay, right. Okay, so it's both. Oh, I rolled a 1 and
Man, you're good.
a 1.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Really lucky.
this is
Lucky Snake Eyes.
all that you know is all that you were able to dig up is what their flag looks like. You don't know anything about these guys. But this isn't your fault. You're a good researcher. They just are very secretive.
Okay. Still, I got lots of questions to ask about this group.
Alright, so you are in town.
Alright. Alright, so what's the layout of the town? I know it's a small town, but is there a layout of it, or like, is there a bar nearby, or is there a town center, or a police station?
And a police station and a bar. There's all of those things.
I didn't hear that. I think your camera just went out for a minute or a second.
I said there's all of those things. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said there's a bar, there's a police station, and there's a town hall.
Alright. Why don't we stop by the police station first to see if there's any missing people at all? Just to see.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Or maybe like put like a sign like up there. Maybe like have like start getting a missing people's sign going around. But look over there and see if anything comes up.
So you go to the police station, and I mean it's a pretty small office. It's actually connected to the post office system, which is a little bit weird. Both buildings are the same, just the divider down the middle. And there's just a simple man at the desk there. Hello, what is it that you'd like?
Hi.
Kind of fat, doughy guy with a donut in hand. What is it? Oh, you're new here. Welcome to the town.
Hi. We're trying to find a missing girl that disappeared a couple weeks ago. Uh-oh. Huh? We just lost. Oh, he's back.
I'm back. Hi. So, you were saying?
I was saying, we were trying to find a girl that went missing a couple weeks ago, and like we're trying to find out what happened to her. And the last place that she said she was going to was here. We want to see if there was any like reports or anything of anyone going missing at all, or anything suspicious, or if her
A missing person, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We're starting combat.
What kind of comment?
Mental combat.
Okay.
Alright, he's got this is a average Joe Schmo. He's got a D6 and everything, and he's a police officer. So I don't have, when I lost the connection, I lost all the group chat stuff.
Oh.
This group chat is not reliable. I would like you to resend me that stuff.
I'll just repaste it.
Everything, the whole log. All of it. I'll put it back into my Google Doc. You're the best, John. Thank you. Okay, Willie Nelson and Clark Banner. Great. Wonderful. There we go. That's everything I needed. Great. Okay, so we're entering combat.
Right.
I want you both to roll a d20. Tell me what you get.
8.
And post in the chat, sure. I got 15.
Got 18.
Damn. All right, Cameron goes first. Now, here's the battle that's going on. you guys both have experience. You're not idiots. When you start talking about a missing girl, this guy gets immediately defensive and
Alright.
hostile acting towards you. He says, "There's no missing people here. And you know what? Our town doesn't welcome that kind of questioning."
Alright, should I roll now, or should,
Well,
or,
what are you gonna shoot back? You're gonna have to fight this guy for the information.
I'm sure this is a nice town, but, I just want to know, like, if this girl is okay, and just so that way I can let her father know that she's okay as well. I just want to know. That's all I want to know. Alright, do I roll now, or?
Yeah, so what you're gonna do is you're going to attack with a reasonable request. So I want you to use your intelligence dice to see whether you hit.
Alright. 2 and 2.
Nope, his target number is 5.
Alright.
Yeah, alright, it's his turn. So he responds, he says, "Listen here. I'm the cop in this town, and I told you we don't appreciate those kinds of questions. There's no one missing here. And if you have trouble believing me, I can call some of my friends on the radio to drive down here and we can settle things." So he's rolling to intimidate you. So I'm going to roll to attack. Oh man, I got a 6. Awesome. +2. Alright, so that's an 8. What's your intelligence?
D6.
Okay, so your mental parry is 5, correct?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you just let me know what that. You should write that stuff down. It's helpful to have those because we're doing combat. The mental parry and your stubbornness. So he got 8, which is not. Is that no? That's not 4. 9 would be 4. But it does hit, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so he attacks to intimidate you, and you're shaken by this threat. In fact, I'm going to say that since he's talking to both of you guys should both respond. It makes it a little bit more fair. You might get 2 attacks to yell back, but it works on both of you. So, John, I'm going to roll for you too, John.
My intelligence is 10, D10, so
So what is your parry?
I don't know what that is or how that's derived.
That'd be 7. Yours is 7.
Oh, okay.
It's right there in the manual. You're on the character creation. It's derived traits for advanced combat.
Oh, okay.
It's your int die divided by 2 plus 2. So it's 7.
Okay.
Okay, so you are both shaken by this. I don't know. I actually hadn't thought about this so far, but if you're both yelling at one guy, it's whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that in this case, what do you think? Should it affect both of them, or should I have to roll twice?
I don't know. If it was like real combat, he would have to attack both of us separately.
That's true. Yeah. All right, I'll be generous and say only Cameron sort of shaken by that. All right, it's your turn, John. You're right. I should just do it like normal combat, like I read. Have faith in. Your turn.
Let's see.
So he yelled at Cameron and he yelled at He threatened to bring his cop friends over, and he yelled at Clark. And Clark is visibly shaken by this, and he kind of looks a little bit. He starts to look a little bit scared and worried.
Actually, I've been
Isn't that
on the
right,
force
Clark?
before. This kind of behavior isn't tolerated.
Ooh, you have experience. You know about the legal bylaws.
Yeah.
Okay, that should give you an advantage. So I want you to roll your intelligence to get past his target number of 5. And because
I got an 8.
you, all right, great. So you got an 8, and his target number is 5. So he's now shaken he's now shaken as well, and he's like, oh, you used to be a cop?
Yeah, I may be a detective now, but I was a cop before.
Crap. All right. Initiative again. I got a 15 twice in a row somehow. What'd you guys get?
3.
8.
All right. Just my style. Real. Okay, so you used to be a cop, but that's regardless of the point. You know, I think that I should have my friends come over here and I'll sort them out. I'll get them on the phone. Wouldn't you like that? All right, come on. Oh, I rolled a 3. You're not impressed with his threatening. Okay. Oh, right. Oh my God, I totally forgot. First he has to roll to be unshaken. Okay. Yeah, he's unshaken. Yeah, it's fine. And then he rolls to threaten. And he rolls a 5. So he managed to recover himself and he tries to threaten back, but it just sounds weak. Go ahead, Cameron. You got a 8, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of like what he should say back, or is, um. Well, look, it doesn't. Well, look, it doesn't have to be like we would like to help actually. So if you want, like assist us, like you can as well.
You don't have to say anything. You could just like lean over and like try and intimidate him. It's
Okay.
just verbal combat. There's a lot of things you can do. You don't have to always just say stuff.
Okay.
Like you could show him your gun.
Okay. All right. So right now it's still intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
Ooh, a 1 and a 2.
How do you roll so bad?
He's
It's
got
amazing.
Once though.
Wow. Are you sure you're not just flipping coins for me?
No. If I would, wouldn't it be like 1? Oh, I got 1. Oh, I got 6. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I got 6. Oh, I got 1.
All right. So what were you saying to him?
Look, we don't want any trouble, but we would like to like some assistance just to just to find this girl. If you don't want to help, if you don't want to help,
Want to help? There's no last girl here, pal.
okay.
All right, John, your turn.
I said we have her photo right here, and she was last seen in the camp of the Age of Aquarius folks, or heading to the camp of the Age of Aquarius folks.
All right, Willie, roll your
Where's
intelligence.
that? 6.
Nice, you hit. Wait, I forgot. You gotta roll. No, since you hit, you have to roll for damage.
Oh.
Wow. Whoops. Fuck. That's what I was missing. You're supposed to roll for damage. Okay, so you.
Damage
Whoops.
is charisma plus d6 or something.
Correct.
So it's 2d6. I got 4 and 1.
You got 5. Now he's shaking again. Okay. Says, oh, you have a photo of her. Oh, I've seen her around here. Yeah, no, she's gone to the Age of Aquarius camp, but she's not missing. She's there of her own choice.
Could you point us in the right direction, or could you help?
I got a 9 for initiative.
Oh, right. That's right. You got.
I got a 12.
I got a 10.
Okay. By the way, if you do fail here, he will call the cops and they will escort you out.
Of the town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, John.
There's different legal definitions of your own free will, but I've only heard bad things about these Age of Aquarius folks.
Oh, jeez. You're insulting the Age of Aquarius. Okay, go ahead and roll.
I got a 4. And then I guess I roll mine.
Good enough.
No.
Excuse me, sir. Have you heard? I doubt you've heard anything about the Age of Aquarius. It's a very exclusive organization. I'd appreciate it if you kept your prejudice to yourself. All right, you go ahead, Cameron.
All right.
You just need to shake him again. He's still shaking. If you can shaken him, he'll lose his will because he'll become incapacitated.
All right. Two and 4. I ask him if he wants to. No. I ask him where could we find the Age of Aquarius camp. Just so we can ask him.
I forgot to ask you to roll to be unshaken. You need to do that too.
Oh, right.
You got to roll your wisdom, and you got to get at least a D4.
Okay, mine's 10. So, and I have to roll a D4 too?
You have to get a D4 with your wisdom stat.
You mean you have to get a 4?
4 is your target number.
Okay. 3.
You can spend a Benny to automatically be unshaken. I think you should do that.
Alright, 1 Benny.
Okay, you spend one of your bennies. You have 2 left. Write that down. Okay, so this guy... Alright, it's his turn. And he successfully rolls to be unshaken.
Dang.
And he gets a 2, and he's like, all right. Listen. Well, Aquarius is a private meeting space. It's really none of your business. What do you guys think you're doing coming over here like this, you know?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll for initiative. I got an 11.
18.
I got a 10.
Cameron?
Okay, I just asked him, do you own this?
What did you roll?
Oh, it's 19, the initiative roll.
Oh, nice. Okay, go ahead. Bless you.
Thank you. 3 and a 2.
They're bad rolls. Go
Man,
ahead.
Cameron hasn't got anything higher than a 4.
Cameron, do you need to buy more dice? Better dice?
I don't know. I have a couple of old ones. Like I
Dice
just
at first.
but these are the only like except for the D6. These are the only dice I have that can.
Anyway, so go ahead.
Or well, does the Age of Aquarius group own the entire town?
What are you trying to imply? No, this is just a regular town. It just so happens that a lot of people who celebrate the Age of Aquarius work and live here. Anyway, so John, I think you're next.
No, he's next. I got a 10. You got an 11.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh, you got a critical 1. He's like, well, I already responded to you. Go ahead and go,
Okay.
Willie.
9.
Oh, nice. That is a hit and a raise. Now, when you get a raise, which is 4 above, you get to roll an extra d6. So you get to roll 3d6 time.
I got a 6 on my first D6. Does that mean I roll another one?
Yeah.
So 8 plus 6 again. 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay, you only had to get a 9 to instantly KO him. Good job. He's at your mercy. What do you say to get him to talk finally and spill all the beans?
Hmm. Let's see. They say, "Are you a member of this organization? We're interested in contacting."
I told you I was a member of the organization. Now listen, like I said, there's nothing illegal about everybody in the town being a part of this organization. She's here of her own free will.
Well, then, of our own free will, we want to go meet her and talk to her.
You can be a little bit more forceful if you want with this guy. You won. To you.
Where is she?
No grabbing him by the collar. No threatening an officer of peace. Alright, fine. I'll tell you where she is. It's not like it's gonna matter. I don't think you can talk to her because you're not a part of the organization. The organization, the Age of Aquarius, our central temple, it's in the lake.
In the lake.
Yeah, you saw the flag. That's where it is. I told you, we care a lot about the water and aquatic creatures. And, well, we know certain secrets that most people don't know about the ocean. You know there's a reason why God chose to make 75%, over 2/3 of the land water. Because the ocean's important. It's a part of his plan. And only the people of Aquarius know what that plan is. So maybe, since you've come here, you should join.
Maybe we should.
You see, it's not so bad.
Are they always accepting new members at the front door?
No. No, it's very exclusive. You need to be able to offer something valuable. But you said that you were hired to find a girl here?
Right. her father was worried about her and asked us to help try to find her.
Well, if you could tell him that you couldn't find her, and if you could tell him that she's not here, then that would be useful. In fact, I think I think we might be able to we could find some use of people who are able to find and derive information. But you'll need to gain the trust of someone higher than me before you can join.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, who are the higher members of it?
No,
No,
well, the commanding officer of the police force is an outstanding member of the organization.
um, is he in the building or is he in his office? Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's in the back. He's in his office.
I was asking out of character, or it's okay.
You ask him. I'll be right back. I gotta throw some laundry in the washing machine. Okay?
Okay.
I had to wait there's not enough power in this house, so I had to wait until nighttime when we're not running the air conditioner to do it. I'll be right back.
Wait, which one is right? Oh. I might have to leave. I might have to leave soon. Like I might have to leave around like 9:30 or 10.
Okay, I have to go to bed at like 10:30 anyways. But
Okay. Do you go to COC as well, or did you go there at all?
no, I met Jonathan through a game jam actually.
Okay. Yeah, I met him through Chris, who met him through a class that they were both at together.
Ah,
Hey, I'm back.
Hey,
So that was kind of interesting. I mean, the system worked, but one could argue maybe you don't want to draw out a conversation with combat normally. It definitely worked though. There's some nice back and forth going on. Is John gone?
no, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you guys go back to the office, the guy's office, and you've sufficiently broken down this guy. So he comes with you and he's like, "Sir, I have two people here who are sent as detectives to find a girl who joined the Age of Aquarius." And this man's sitting at desk. He's got this very thick, bushy mustache, big square glass, and he's like, "Is that so?" He's like, "But, sir, they said they'd want to join us." And the guy looks at you guys and he's like, "Really? That is the oldest trick in the book. You come up here looking for a girl and then suddenly you want to join us?"
sounds like an interesting group.
Really? And what about it is interesting?
Could I roll for charisma on this, or no?
Yeah, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. That's exactly what charisma is for, so you can just fucking bullshit ridiculous shit that people normally would never agree to. That is exactly what it is for. I want you to roll your charisma, and you're going to need to get a good number.
I just rolled and I got an okay number.
What'd you get?
3.
That is not good enough. Do you want to spend a penny, or do you just want to give up on this?
I'll give on. I'll let him have it for now.
You got 2 pennies. Are you sure? You might want to spend them. I thought.
Um, well, it depends on how long the campaign's gonna run.
You get bennies if we started again next day. You get new bennies,
All
It's
right,
kind of worth spending it.
and we're probably not. This is gonna be a 1 session thing, so
all right. I'll just use my 1 penny then.
yeah, just use a penny. Roll again. Roll both of your dice again.
Oh, I didn't roll my other dice. Damn it. What the?
Supposed to roll D8 and a D6.
It was a 4 anyway. All right, I'm gonna roll again. 1 and a 5.
5. 5 is more than enough. In fact, 4 was a perfectly good target number. And he's like, oh. So what exactly did you find interesting about it?
I very much like the whole water and like the fact that you guys love the ocean.
Oh, yeah?
And
What's your favorite ocean animal?
Okay,
Mine's
ocean-
otter. The sea otter.
Mine-
Sea otters are great.
mine's a dolphin.
A dolphin. I think you be just right for our organization. Would you like to join?
What are the requirements of getting joining?
Oh, well, you know, you need to sign over your property to the organization, and you have training initially where you need to live on the compound for a year.
Hmm.
But you'll get eternal salvation, and you'll get to read the original Testament.
Sounds like a deal.
Great. Well, I'll take you to. I will send you to headquarters. All right. Now you need to. He takes out a piece of paper that's bright blue and it's got all these like dolphins and stars on it. He says, and he signs. He says, "What's your names?"
Willie Nelson.
I need to see your ID card so I can get this. Willie Nelson. And what's your name?
Clark Banner.
All right, Clark. All right. Well, you go ahead to the dock, right? Talk to the boating rental place and give him the certificate from me, which has my stamp on it, and you can go down to the temple.
Okay. Very nice to meet you. What was your name again, sir?
My name is Commander Perkins.
Thank you, Commander Perkins.
You're quite welcome. Be a pleasure to have you join us.
Now we're off to the boat rental place, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, you go down to the boat rental place.
We wave goodbye to the guy at the front desk.
Hello. Would you like to rent a boat?
Not today. We have
No?
this from the commander.
Oh, this looks legit. Great. Well, is this your first time scuba diving?
You could say that.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I suppose I'll help you then. So and he pulls out scuba diving gear. What size are you? How tall are you?
I'm about 5'11".
And you, sir?
6'1".
Okay, great. All right, that's fine. All right, here are your suits. Now you want to put these on over your clothes and make sure they're snug, and then you put this breathing mask on, and do either of you have experienced scuba diving before?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Well, do either of you know how to swim?
Yes.
Yes. Kind of.
All right. Well, you're not supposed to let people scuba dive until they've had practice in a pool for at least 8 hours. It can be dangerous if you don't use a breathing apparatus and breathe correctly. You can breathe in water and choke and die. But do you think you guys are up for it right now?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. All right. He puts on his suit. Well, just follow me. It's a little dark and murky. You just need to know where to swim, and we'll go there. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. You guys dive into the water. It's icy cold, but you've got your nice warm scuba gear on. You're pedaling down. You're going deep, dark into the murky ocean. You see as you go deeper down, there's this bright light, and there's actually a castle submerged under the water.
Mm.
It's huge. You guys are both so surprised. I want you to roll intelligence to see how well you adapt to using this scuba gear with no experience.
I got a 9.
Oh, you just take to it perfectly fine. You just understand. You just remember to breathe in from the mouth tube and breathe out your nose. That's all you have to do. Breathe in through your mouth, out through your nose. Otherwise you choke. How'd you roll, Clark?
2-2.
How does he get such bad rolls?
Do you want to spend a Benny or do you want to choke underwater?
Is there a save roll? A save besides a Benny?
Do you want to spend a Benny or face the consequences? I can't tell you what the consequences are, but you're gonna breathe water into your mouth.
I'll save the Benny. I feel like I might.
You might need it when you're dead. Okay.
I might need it in case. I might.
So you swim down there and you accidentally breathe in through your nose, and your mask comes off, and you get water in your lungs, and you're choking, and you can't breathe, and you start coughing.
Okay.
And Will, you and your leader is noticing this guy's thrashing in the water, and his mask has come off. Now, you can't talk to him. You're underwater. And while you can see the entrance of this castle, you're not there. So here's the option. You can't really, you're not used to being underwater. You can't really tell the spatial difference. So I'm going to ask you, do you want to try and grab him and drag him to the entrance before he drowns?
Sure, I'll go for that.
Or have him go upstairs, go up. Okay. So you're choking underwater, but you're gonna try and hold your breath. All right. And as you're trying to, as you get motion to swim over, the instructor is trying to make a motion towards you, going like. May I have you make another intelligence roll to see if you know what he's trying to say.
Come on. Oh yes, finally a 6.
Okay. You figure out what to do, and you take off your breathing apparatus, and you burp up the water that you breathed in. You spit it all out, and then you put it back in. And you can't see, and your friend's dragging you. Let's see how well you do, by the way, Clark. I want you to roll your wisdom for having the good sense to be able to drag him out.
You mean me?
Yeah. Sorry, not Clark, Willie.
I'm rolling wisdom.
it doesn't make. I don't think any of these are appropriate because yeah, this isn't a physical thing. So yeah, you don't need to roll anything.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's kind of what we agreed to is no physical rolls. So you manage to drag him, and as you guys go into the entrance, you notice that there's this immediate like metal wall, but you get this light shining up above, and you both float upward to this pocket of air, and you drag your friend Clark onto the deck, and he's coughing and wheezing because of all the water that he breathed in. The two of you have made it, and your guide takes off his mask and said, "Oh my God, you almost drowned."
Uh-huh. I know.
Well, you made it here. You know, mistakes are a fast learner. I'm sure you'll do better next time.
Right. I stand up and grab my breath and
Yes, once you have your breath, go ahead.
okay. I was able to catch my breath and I feel much better now. Yeah. And I keep the scuba gear on, I suppose. Or unless
No, take the scuba gear off. You're going to go towards the.
Alright.
You guys are want to join the church. Well, oh hello.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
like someone else suddenly just popped up in on Google, and I got a message.
Yeah, I invited you at 6:30. You just gotta. You have to have Google Hangouts open so you can get these messages.
No, I just get them through the Gmail.
Well, yeah, I guess you have Gmail. Gmail works too. You got to be on Google. If you just even if you go to google.com, they have little pop-ups there. As long as you're on a Google website, you can get these messages.
So what did I miss?
Everything. And
Sorry about that.
all right. So
I'm so used to it being on Tuesdays. I forgot I was supposed to be on Sunday today. Sorry
that's
about
all
that.
right. We're gonna change the schedule again. Did you see the email I sent everyone?
I haven't checked my email, so I'll check it now.
Well, it doesn't matter. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think anyways though. So you guys were going and right. So I'm gonna link you to the. Yeah, I can link you to the new rule book, but I think I'm gonna keep going with the game for right now. Anyways, so you guys get up on the deck, and the man says, you know, you should join the. So you guys are going to be joining here. I think you should meet with a priest so he can talk to you about this place. Okay? All right. Now I want you to go to the education center. Now you go down these strange hallways, and you notice that there's like a clear deck, and you can actually see the floor above you. And it's got a very strange erratic design to it. But there's tons of paintings of sea animals all over the place. This looks like the most hippie new age thing you've ever seen. There's crystals everywhere too. That's why the floor above you is transparent. It's made out of it looks like it's made out of like a sheets of crystal.
Wow. Fancy.
Pretty fancy. You get ushered into a theater, a very small theater, and a man in a blue monk's robe nods to you, and he starts up a projector. And the projector plays a very educational explanation on the group that you are going to be joining, the Age of Aquarius. They talk about how a marine biologist found at the bottom of the ocean the original Testament. It was written on stone slabs, and in it, Jesus came down as a dolphin first, before the Earth's land masses were even formed. Apparently, this evil creature, this lizard, rebelled from God and brought up the land masses. And all creatures that went above land lost the spiritual connection. Those underwater can freely talk to the Creator. And the only way to join them is to learn how to become an aquatic creature. The mission of the Age of Aquarius is to make human beings who can live underwater. Now, this is very persuasive. It's got some subliminal messaging going on here. I'm going to need you guys both to make wisdom checks, not to be brainwashed a little bit.
Oh man.
I got a 5.
You good?
Hang on.
You're out of. You got one more Benny.
No, I'm just checking to make sure that. 1. 7.
Oh, you're both good. You both think it's ridiculous crap. Even the bit at the end where like the spiral started spinning around while it said obey the church, you just thought it was really weird and hokey. So, the church, the man with robes sits down and he says, "So now you know the truth. What do you think?"
I think it's very interesting. I'm just curious of how many members join you guys every day. How many people join you guys every day, or
You're starting at level 1 members. If you work hard, you can be promoted to level 2, and level 2 members can read the census information on the group. As well as, more importantly, you will get to you will get to join in church where they read from the original Testament. At level 3, you can be trusted with actually holding and reading the original Testament yourself. Although, in order to get to that level, you will need to learn the language of the dolphins, which it is written in. The dolphins wrote the Testament. They actually have stone carving abilities. They don't want you to know that. It's a government conspiracy.
where would the new members be staying? Do they stay here, or do they live on land, or do they above land, or like the new members, or like recruits, or
This location partially makes it profit as a sort of hotel and a retreat for the elite of the Age of Aquarius. You will be working as service staff members for right now. And you'll be staying down here in the lower part of the decks.
Of course.
The higher parts are where the revered guests are spending their time. Does that sound fine to you?
Sure.
Now, what exactly did you join for? What was your experience?
I like dolphins.
Oh, you like dolphins. Oh, that's all you need to know.
Do I roll for charisma or no?
No, he believes you. Who doesn't like dolphins? Jesus was a dolphin. Dolphins are perfect and divine. That's what God made them, in His image.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I will send you to the. You guys are going to need to get training, and then you can work in as a waiter. Does that sound okay? You will later on be able to have better jobs, but for the initial period, it is important that you get indoctrinated in the church. So we like to keep you here. All right?
What's that mean? Or
What does what mean?
indoctrinated? Does that mean
Well,
like just
Assimilated. You know, you need to learn the culture and the customs.
so
What
like
better way to do that than to live in this holy temple?
Run.
No, we're trying to rescue someone, so we have to
What?
run first.
You're trying to rescue someone.
I was saying that out of character.
Okay.
I'm just the random voice in your head, guys. You don't know who I am.
All right. So the guy leads you to the work lounge, and he points you to your beds. He says, "Now I'm going to go. You guys wait here. I'm going to go find you some uniforms. All right?"
Okay. Does the
And he
door
walks out of the door.
is the door locked?
Is it? Oh, there's It's actually empty right now because everyone's too busy working.
Oh,
Okay. This might be. I know but maybe it's like a cut time. This might be a good time for us to. Well, he's already left the room, right?
Yeah.
This might be a good time for us to just do some snooping to see if we could try to find any maps of the building and see if where they might be holding the where they might be holding new recruits and stuff.
Oh, you are where the new male recruits sleep.
What about the female recruits? Is
I
that
don't know.
across the hall?
that's what we need to figure out.
Yeah. So
None of these doors are labeled for some reason. Just with different pictures of sea animals.
what's the one that we just walked out of? Like have on it?
It's got a jellyfish.
Okay. What might be the female version or the of a jellyfish?
Does it help that the jellyfish is blue?
Maybe
Yes.
there's a red jellyfish or a pink jellyfish.
Right. So I look down the hallway and see if I can see any doors that have like a pink jellyfish on it as well.
Alright, I want you to roll your intelligence to see if you find the door you're looking for.
I got a 6.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you find a door with a pink jellyfish. And you also find a door with an aquamarine jellyfish.
Try the one with the pink jellyfish.
Yeah. I just like slowly open the door, try not to make that much noise, and like just look inside to see if anyone's in there.
Oh man, you look inside and there's nobody in there either. But it is another bunker.
You mean like the one that we just walked out? Like it has like a bed or something?
Oh yeah, it has pets and it has people have little suitcases at the end with clothing and stuff.
All right. I go inside. I bring Willie along with me, and like we go inside. Is there any? I look at the room and see if I could spot anything that is related to like what the girl had that Fred told me.
No, everything's tucked away in storage boxes. You'd have to root around and stuff in everyone's things in order to find that.
All right. I first look through the dresser to see if I could. to see if I find anything.
By the way, you guys are hearing there's footsteps coming down.
Uh-oh. Hide! Into the closet!
Yes, closet.
There's
You
definitely a
hear the guy open the door. He's like, "No, where do those two go?" Oh no.
He's like, not again. No.
I guess we'll wait till he leaves and then open the door and come back out.
Yeah.
All right, he walks away.
Did he say anything else while he was in the room, or you know, it doesn't. All right. So, I walk out. I then walk up to the door and I peek through it to see if he's still there, or if he's like walking down the hall.
Yeah, he is there. He's standing there, looking around the hallway.
All right.
Good move.
All right. I gesture to I'm gonna keep my eye on him to see if he comes up, and Willie, you start looking through the room to see if you could find anything.
Okay, I start going through the various suitcases looking.
All right, you find bras and panties and clothes, like of that sort. Find some jewelry and things. I want you to make a die roll. I want you to roll charisma. No, I want you to roll. I don't know. What do you think would be appropriate for this sort of situation? For finding something? Would be a good search stat.
It could be intelligence, but that's not high stat, so I don't know. I'm biased.
I think maybe hang on.
Yeah, and tell it. I don't know. Would you be able to need to think fast in order to search through? I think wisdom would make sense.
Okay.
I think yeah.
It would make sense for your wisdom. You
I
need
got
worldly
a 3 and
experience.
a 4 on the wild die.
Huh?
I got a 3 on and then a 4 on the wild die. So
Oh,
I
that's
got-
great. Okay, so you're going through and you actually find a box, a little jewelry box, and inside it is the butterfly necklace.
I say, Psst, it's hers. The butterfly necklace.
Wow, that's great.
She must be a new recruit as well. We'll have to wait to contact her. Until we can figure out where she works.
Yeah.
All right.
I say we should leave the room and go back to training or whatever.
Yeah, we'll go back to I peeked to see if he's still there at all, and is he still there, or is he down the hallway, or is he
Guys, where'd you go?
okay?
Don't tell me someone came in here to well, you guys were just pretending to join so that way we could break into the facility.
All right.
Hello?
I think this might be a good idea for us. Maybe we should walk up to him and tell him that we were trying to find the bathroom and just got lost.
Okay. That's
Alright.
good.
Yeah. So we walk up to him and tell him that.
It's like,
oh,
what were
there
you
are.
doing in the... What? What were you doing in the women's barracks?
Oh well, we waited till I should have said we should have waited till he turns up. We were trying to see if we could find the restroom, and we saw a door. We thought this door would lead to it. We were trying to just.
Roll charisma.
Okay. Hang on. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm doing the right one. Okay. Oh, I got an 8 and a 5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know when you get the highest number on a die, you roll again, right?
Oh,
And then
right.
you add them together.
8 and 5. So 13.
Great. Oh, man. Oh yeah, you're looking for the bathroom, and that's why you left the room and you went into the women's barracks. Oh yeah, I totally understand, man. Yeah, I'll take you to the bathroom. I can understand being around all that water. Although personally, I if I have to go, I do it on the swim trip up.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's actually the best one. Well, isn't that a little disrespectful to the fish, though?
What?
Isn't it? I mean, like, they have to swim through it and through our own,
All of the fish defecate into the water. It's part of God's plan.
as well as that's an interesting point. Alright, so we follow him to the restaurant.
He takes you to the restroom.
Which is what? What is the label of the?
It's a seahorse. There's a blue seahorse that's got a big, extended bulge, and then there's a lady seahorse that's slim and thin.
Oh, okay.
Because as you know, male seahorses are the ones that get pregnant.
Yeah.
Right.
You go into the bathroom, and it's got seashell faucets. And the toilets, they're just normal toilets. But it's got seashell faucets. They look great.
Does it have the 3 sheets?
What?
Does it have the 3 she cells next to the toilet instead of toilet paper? Anyone get it?
No.
No.
Just toilet paper.
Okay.
Alright, I'll leave you guys alone. I'll be waiting back in the barracks. I'll see you then. I got your uniforms, and you can go up and we can put you through training. I'll have someone teach you the ropes.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see.
Alright, you guys are alone in the bathroom.
Alright. So what do you think we're now? I'm not sure,
I guess we have to go through training.
it's
We'll have to
true.
wait for a good. We'll have to wait for a good opportunity to contact this girl.
Right. We'll probably have to, and then while we're at it, we might have to think of an escape. We say this while whispering. We might have to think of an escape route as well for when we actually leave. Either like, we might have to make an excuse to go back to land, or we might have to just sneak out during the night or do something like that.
Probably sneak out during the night. Hopefully, we can figure out how to get back out.
Right.
So
All right.
we'll go back to the barracks, I guess.
Yeah. We return to the barracks.
Okay, we return to the barracks, and he gets you suited up. By the way, Caesar, are you still here? No, he's not. Alright, that's fine. Anyway, so he gets you guys suited up, and he brings you up, right? And man, he walks you through, he takes you to this elevator, this really gorgeous elevator, and it's built on the side of the castle. You can see all the sea creatures. It's got lights, so you can see the ocean floor, and you go up 2 floors, and there's this gorgeous banquet hall, and there's a couple people there eating. Now, something you notice about this banquet is they're not eating any seafood, because of course that'd be taboo. There's no lobster. They're having steaks and chicken, potatoes, and he brings you to the back door where there's a restaurant area. He says, "All right, I would like to introduce you to the woman that's going to be training you.
Okay.
This is Christina. She's a new member of the organization. She's been here for about 6 months. She's shown quite some promise. Christina? Oh, hello there. I was gonna give Caesar a chance to play, but hi there. It's nice to meet you.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh,
Um.
it's been going great. I'm a level 3.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If you need any help, you let me know.
Sure.
If you need
Uh.
anyone to look up some quotes that Dolphin Jesus said that you particularly like, I can do that for you.
Um. Is Yeah. Is there a library of all the of Dolphin G said that for us to read up on, or is that all in like some other thing?
What?
Is there a library or like where do you work? My bad. I sorry.
No, no, no. You're going to be waiters. This is waiter training. Now, I want you to follow me, and I'll tell you what to do, okay?
Okay.
Now, you guys have experience. I want you to be for starters. You're going to be on dish duty. It's a good, easy way to start. Everyone knows how to wash dishes, right?
Okay. Yeah. Quick question. Is it just us and her and like no one else or
Oh,
we
there's a full kitchen.
what?
Staff. There's people cooking and running plates back and forth.
Okay.
But it's a small staff of like 5 and 6.
Hmm. We need to figure out how to get a private meeting.
Right.
That might be hard.
Hey, Christina, I need you to bring some more plates over. She's like, all right, boss. She goes over to the chef and she gets some stuff over and she brings it outside. We'll check on you guys soon, okay?
Okay.
Just go ahead and start doing some dishes.
I grab a sponge and start doing the dishes, but I try to see if I can see how many people are in the dining hall and also see if there's any empty spaces or something.
Well, you look in the dining hall and yeah, it's not very crowded there. For a big dining hall. There's only a dozen people there.
Okay. But they said there was a. Oh, never mind. Alright, so I start to work on the dishes.
Okay, great. So are you guys gonna spend the rest of the afternoon working on like you're
Yeah.
supposed to? Okay, great, you do.
But
And then the day comes and they say, all right, it's over. And she's like, great job with the dishes.
oh, thanks. Is that it for the day, or is there like something else we have to do?
Oh, now it's time for church. We're going to be praying.
Okay. Lead the way.
All right. And so she takes you. Oh, by the way, I need to stop by my room and change out of my clothes. You should do the same thing.
Okay.
Did you leave that necklace, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. You can.
I lean over to Willie and tell him that this might be a good opportunity. But wait, quick question: was there any more? Was it like just her bedroom in there, or was it like
Oh,
multiple?
there's a bunch of women there.
Okay,
It's not a good opportunity.
there could be an opportunity, but it depends. Like also the hmm.
See you guys down in the mail bunker, and the guys are changing and stuff. Everyone's kind of got the same robe uniform, and the monk from before comes down and hands you a pair, and he says, "I heard you guys did your work well.
Wait.
Well, you can cause any problems. That's good, and you're gonna get to join the temple, and hopefully you'll like it."
Okay. And I guess we change as well. I'm trying to think of like a way for for now, I think we would just change up. We would just change and
Yeah,
like.
you change, and Christina meets you outside, and she says, "All right, are you ready to go to church?"
Yeah. Is
All
it?
right. And you all walk as a crowd towards this sort of stadium on the third floor, and there's actually a lot of people here now. There's like 100 people here, all different kinds of creeds, and there's a big stage.
Sometime soon.
Yeah.
And everyone starts clapping as this man is in an orange pinstripe uh, uniform comes in. Says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have exciting news for you today. We've made wonderful progress on the device." And everyone starts screaming, "The device!" Yes, yes. We're at the forefront of CRISPR evolution. Are you ready to see the device? And I was like, "Yeah." And they bring out the machine, and it's this like tube. This big tube that's big enough for someone to step inside, and it's got all these wires and machines, and he's like, "The scientists believe that that it should almost work. We would like to ask for a volunteer for the device."
Um, I try to make sure that no one like. I try like I keep an eye and make sure no one from our group. Never mind. Go on.
And what it looks like is, and they wheel, as he's talking about this, they wheel out this big tank, this water tank, and place it next to the device. And Christina says, "Guys, this is very exciting. We only get to see the device. I've only seen the device twice before."
How rare is the device?
"Well, they've been working on it for a while, but they must have made a big improvement. They must be very confident to bring it out again." She raises her hand. She's like, "Ooh, ooh, pick me." A bunch of other people do raise their hands.
I try
The
to
guy strokes his chin. He's like,
I try
"Hmm."
to step out of the way, move across the way so like it blocks her sort of, but like I try to like just act like I'm trying to move seats with Willie or
She's like, "Hey, you're blocking my way," and he picks someone else instead. The guy comes up and he's like, "All right." He's like, "Sir, step into the tube." And he's like, "Yes, I will become one with the sea mammals." And he starts at a voice, and there's all this flashes and lights, and the tube opens, and all this steam comes out, and this man flops out, and you recognize him because his hair is there. He's still wearing his glasses, and his clothes are sort of like awkwardly fitted on him. But he's got this smooth gray body and this long tunnel nose, and he looks half man, half dolphin. And two big strong guys pick him up and put him inside the tank, and everyone cheers. And he said, "Behold, the device has worked. He is now a dolphin." It was like, "Yeah, Age of Aquarius." And he said, "Now our scientists have been working on this device, and we think we finally have it stabilized. This is the future. One day we will all join this." And as he says that, there's a bump, and the tank where the dolphin is just turns into red,
ooh.
and chunks of dolphin just throw up into the sky and land back in the tube and splatter him with blood. And he's like, "Oh."
Back to the drawing board.
And I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Well, the Lord tests us, as you know. Perhaps we are not ready yet. Perhaps our faith just wasn't good enough." I need you all to pray and believe. And next time I bring the CRISPR, maybe it'll work. Okay, so, and it was nice seeing you guys. I'm from Research and Development, and we're gonna start the traditional ceremonies. And a monk comes by, and they start reading passages about how when the earth was formed, Dolphin God sent his only son down as a dolphin to teach the dolphins about reading and writing, and you know, stuff happened and parables and stuff. It's all very interesting and entrancing. And then the services are over, and they start playing music. Everyone gets on the floor, starts dancing. Everybody does the worm though, and they all are just flopping around on the ground.
I decided to do the wave.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys are all dancing there, and Christina's dancing with you, and she's flopping around on the ground. It's very noisy. This might be a good time to talk to her if you need something.
What do you think we should ask her? Like, ask her if there's someplace prior we can talk to her, or if there's, or should we use the bathroom again, or?
I don't know. I guess we should ask if there's someplace private we could talk to her.
Okay. All right.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, we have a question to ask. We need to ask you something. Is there someplace private we can go, or
Oh, private?
someplace?
You don't normally get you don't normally get privacy here.
Is there a what was I gonna say? A utility room that's not, or someplace that is hardly full. That's not that full of people, or someplace that.
Why do you need to talk to me in private?
We just need. We wanted to ask you just a few things about the religion, but like it's kind of a bit loud in here, so we can't. It's kind of a bit loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, nobody's down the everyone's up here partying, so we could go back down to the bunkers.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you head back down. So what's up, guys? What would you like to know?
Okay. Out of character. Out of character. I was gonna ask. Do you think we should ask her, or should we tell her right away, or maybe we should like ask her ask her when she joined, or like when, or try to ease into it somehow.
I think we should just go for it right away.
This is part of that file, so we're going. So if we do this, we have to like convince her right away. So, all right, so Christina, my name's I'm sorry, I keep forgetting I just forgot my name. Clark Banner, and this is Willie Nelson.
Hi.
We were sent to like to try to find you and by your dad to see that you're okay and to see like what happened to, or find out what happened to you.
Oh. My dad sent you guys here?
Yes.
Why did he send me here? He could have sent a letter. Or called me. The office said that if my family called, they'd reach me. I told them to send him a letter to let him know that I'd be here longer.
We have
I
you.
wrote him. What?
Go ahead, finish that.
I've been waiting. He hasn't said anything back to me. It was very hurtful because I used to send him a letter every month, and I never heard back from him.
Well, sad thing is, he never heard from you either.
What?
He we talked with him yesterday, and
He
he said
never
that
mentioned any letters.
what?
He never mentioned any letters.
Yeah, he never mentioned any letters that he got or any anything about you being down here. The only thing he said is that you joined the group and that like the last place and the last thing you told him was that like you were just coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense at all.
They probably weren't sending your letters on.
And he said he tried coming down here himself and no one was helpful to him.
Let's
Like,
do. Oh, but we're not allowed to leave here.
Not even on vacation?
Well, you're supposed to stay here for. I mean, I tried to check it out, and they convinced me to stay here longer. You can't just leave without making an announcement. Maybe they got my address wrong. It's the only explanation I can think of.
well, he came down and no one was helpful and
If you guys want to convince her to leave, you're gonna have to roll charisma. I'm not gonna do combat again because it's getting kind of late. We'll just do a. Do you want to make a charisma check to convince her to trust you?
sure. I'll say well, maybe he misses you and he wants to see you again. He wants to make sure that make sure you're okay and hear all your hear everything.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for that. 2 and a 3.
Spend a penny maybe.
You have your last penny.
Yeah, I'd spend it.
Do you want to roll 2, John, to see if you...
I can make a roll, I guess. Right, Jonathan? Or
Yeah, you can make a roll, and every 4 you get will give him a +1.
I got a 3 and a 5, so I got a 5.
All right, you did it. Okay, that gives him a 4. You succeed. All right, it's the two of you pushing on her. She's convinced she trusts you enough to leave.
Okay.
We should leave right away while everyone's still upstairs.
Is there a way like to get back up to the surface? Is there only like scuba gear, or is it only through scuba diving, or is there another way we can get to the surface without being spotted?
I don't think there's any other way other than swimming out.
All right.
And I heard if you go up into the water, if you go up too quickly, you could get very sick and die from the pressure changes.
All right. Well,
let's make a move right now while there's no while everyone's up at the service.
all right. I peek out the barracks to see if anyone's down the hall at all. Is there anyone there?
There's a couple guys walking around.
All right. I wait till they pass by, and then like signal for us to like walk out the door, and I try to and I peek around the corner and like to see if there's anyone else out on the outside.
So everyone's walking around, and you're just acting really suspicious and sneaking around.
All right, then I stop and I just walk
act
away. Yeah. And we act normal, like we talk next to we act like we're having a conversation next to each other. And then I say, we probably have to go back to the way we came in, maybe. Whispering. And then
That's probably true.
All right, and
So
was
what is your guys' plan? Are you gonna try and go out bare without swimsuits, without scuba gear, or are you gonna
No, we're
try
gonna
and?
try to get to the scuba. We're gonna try to go to the scuba room.
Okay.
we're going to see if we try to find. I asked Christina, where do they keep the scuba gear at?
Oh, I know where they keep it. Yeah, but they keep the room locked.
I have um, I have lockpicking skill.
Okay, all right. So yeah, she leads you to the room. It's got an otter on it.
Okay.
Oh, it's my favorite animal.
You like river otters or ocean otters?
Sea otters.
Sea otters are cool. I agree.
No, my favorite animal is the wolverine, probably. Or actually, no, the Tasmanian devil.
That's not a sea animal.
But my favorite sea animal is the shark, probably. There's a lamprey.
I like the octopus. You know that.
All right. So for this one, I would be using my wisdom. No, I'll use my intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to pick up the lock, and I'm also going to ask them to stand by. So
No, I'd say wisdom. It's experience thing. It's not mental agility. It's knowing how locks work.
all right. Let's see. I got 6 and 2, or yeah, 6.
All right. Yeah. Nice. You picked the lock very cleanly.
All right. I look around to make sure no one's looking while we enter the scuba room.
Um. Yeah. So yeah. There's no one around right now. You
Okay.
go on this scuba gear.
All right, we're gonna load up on the scuba gear.
Well, hang on. Is the scuba gear? Is there also like a room for us to enter through to swim out and start?
Yeah, like I said, there's this kind of pool that you can dive down into that leads to the entrance. It's down the hallway.
Okay, but we're going to have to take the scuba gear with us. Right.
Yep. And there's people walking around.
All right. Is there anything in here that we could?
We still have the signed dolphin pass. We can pretend that we're going. We've been called back to the to shore to because she's pregnant.
Maybe. All right. Well, is there anything in the room, also in the room besides the scuba gear? That's like I don't know, like maybe a bucket or a mop or something, like the thing that like the janitors push
There's
around.
a harpoon gun.
That might be useful. So it's just a scuba gear. What's the room like across the way? Like, what's the picture?
Across the way,
Like
it's a shark.
Okay. Interesting.
The room's closed and it's also locked.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's a summer.
It's a lockdown area.
All right, let's just take the scuba gear and go.
You
Well-
don't want to find out what's in door number 2?
No.
Okay, you can try lockpicking. Try lockpicking again.
Well, first off, I go outside, making sure, and I make sure no one's looking down the way. Like, there's no one in the hallway, right?
Right. Not in this area. It's kind of a turn no one normally goes down.
All right. I lockpick again, and I make sure no one's coming down the way or sees me.
Okay.
3 and a 2.
Oh no. I'm sorry, but you try and pick the lock, but and you know how to pick a lock. You're fine. But as you're doing it, a guy walks down the hallway and he's like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?"
All right, time to
Sees all
run.
the scuba gear in your hands, and you break the lock open. Are you gonna open up the door?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? All
It's a
right.
nuclear submarine.
Oh, really? Oh, dang. Um.
Hey, these guys here.
Okay, we close.
They're
We
breaking
got.
through the
We got.
closets. Oh, you hear all these footsteps.
Okay,
What the hell are you guys doing?
okay, we go in and we like close the door behind us. Um.
You
And
hear all
we.
this hammering on the submarine's door.
Wait, what?
You hear this hammering on the submarine door.
Oh, okay.
We got a situation.
Okay, is there anyone else in the room with the submarine at all, or?
The submarine's empty. All the lights are off. It's really dark in there.
Okay, so I use the lock and I guess it's dumb that I can't use the lock on the outside. All right, so I tell okay, get to the submarine. I guess we'll try to, or you know what? Is there an entrance?
Didn't you guys already run into the submarine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already in the submarine.
Okay.
Now we just have to pilot the submarine out of the.
Now,
Yeah.
you know this river. I mean this lake is somewhat artificial. They use a dam to hold it up. So it's kind of like this big old drop end because
Ooh.
there's a lake. All the lake water gets collected into this big area,
Hmm.
and it continues down the river.
Maybe we could blow up the dam while we're at it and drain the whole lake.
And maybe we can use it as an escape as well.
Are you guys mad?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's pilot the submarine out of the.
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna try and pilot the submarine?
I've got good intelligence, so I'll try to pilot it.
Now you have no applicable skill. You're going to need to get a 6
Okay.
on your intelligence in order to figure out how to work a sub.
Don't forget your other die.
You got 3 bennies to fix it.
I got a 6 on my wild die.
Damn. All right. Roll again.
I got a 1 on my other die.
Well, you got a 6. It's a max number. It's aces, so you roll again.
Okay. Oh, I got another 6.
Oh no. That's
And then
12.
Sure, you roll again.
Okay,
Seven.
miraculously, against all odds, you figure out how to pilot the submarine to the best of your ability. What do you want it to do?
Like driving a car.
Yeah, it's like drive. You know what? This submarine is designed so that way one person can drive it, and it is simplified. It's like driving a car. Someone made this to be an emergency escape submarine.
The emergency.
Pretty
submarine.
simple. You got this sort of like thing you pull up and down to go up and down, left and right. There's some buttons. Seems like they've got some automatic deploying missiles.
Interesting.
You got a nice camera that you can periscope camera, and you actually get a video feed, and you got a little joystick to move it around. It's so simple. It's like driving a Tesla.
Okay.
Okay. I look at the. Is there a map in the submarine?
I'm gonna lower us out of the dock and then head for the shore.
Well, actually, maybe we should. Depending on which way the lake is going, like the river, if it's going towards the father, down the route we need to go towards the father's house again, we can just just take the submarine all the way up until we have to get out.
That's a good idea. They might already have impounded our car.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's it gonna be?
I guess I'm gonna go down the river then.
But
You can't go down the river. You can go up the river. The river flows downward, and then
Okay.
there's a dam that holds all the water, and brings and so that way there can be a big collection of it, and then there's like a drop down, and then
Oh.
it runs as a stream.
I don't know. I guess we should try to get back to our car, I suppose.
You want to, or unless you want to drive around the submarine, see if you find something.
Yeah, let's see if we could find something on the shore or something we could use to, like another car that we could use. Or I use the I'm assuming the submarine's going to have like a scope for me to look above, maybe.
Yeah, like I said, there's a joystick you can use. It's video feed.
Okay.
Pretty fancy. Small sub meant to be operated by just one person, if he so chooses.
Alright, I'll go just a little bit below the surface, so he can look out with his periscope and see what's happening in the town.
Oh, nothing's really happening in the town. The castle, though, it seems like people are freaking out over there.
Alright, well, let's go back to town and then make our escape in the car. I don't see any other way to go.
Okay, I think I still have my keys, I think. Alright, so... Well, you know what? Why don't we give him something else to worry about? Why don't we...
We could blow up their castle.
How about no? We fire a missile...
What are you guys doing?
We'll
I
fire...
just wanted to go see my father. Now you stole the Prime Minister's submarine.
Oh, God.
What have you guys done?
Okay.
They'll kill us if they catch us.
Then it might be a good
Oh,
idea.
catch us. We'll get away.
Yeah.
Alright, full speed ahead.
Okay, I have an... Wait, before we do, maybe, like, we should fire a missile at the dam. One missile, that way they can just panic about that.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. Look at the castle. It's shaking.
Okay.
The castle shakes and it starts to twist and it lifts up out of the water. And it turns into a giant crab with big claws and long pinchers.
Okay, how about we just go, maybe it's probably best that we go, or, it could probably go on land, can it? Or,
Yeah. Well, maybe we have to fire missiles at this crab to defeat it.
What? What? No! All of my friends live there. You can't attack them.
Alright.
She grabs onto your arm. Please. We just need to run.
Alright,
alright.
Mercy.
ahead.
Alright, fine.
So I'm gonna go full speed ahead towards the land.
Yeah.
Alright, the crab's trying to grab you. Better use your quick thinking to dodge out of the way. Roll your intelligence. I'm gonna roll for the giant crab.
I got an 8.
Yeah, well, this guy's got a... Hang on. Alright. You beat me. You duck out of the way. As he snaps his jaws at you. You're getting there towards the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to give him one more chance to grab the ship and crush it with its claws. That'd be a cool ending.
6.
Damn it, I got a 3. Alright. The claw reaches down and tries to reach out, and you swerve out of the way again, and you hit the shores, and the submarine skids onto the land, tearing up the pavement as all of you shake inside of it, and then it comes to a stop.
Alright, we're gonna get out and go get in the car and drive away.
Yeah. I have the key.
Alright.
I unlock it right away, and then we jump in.
Alright. The girl's freaking out, so you grab her. Is someone gonna throw her over your shoulder?
Sure.
You're just gonna drag her. Okay, you throw over your shoulder, and you run towards the car as the crab is moving towards the land, and it starts to emerge up from the land. And as it takes its step, it's so heavy it just crushes right through the road.
Alright, I get in the car, I start to drive away, and, what's behind us, right? Or,
The crab's behind you.
alright, I start like, I put pedal to metal, and I just, drive straight forward to the way we came in.
Alright, you go to your car, and I'm sorry to say this, but there's a lock on the wheel. You didn't even notice until you turned the car on and you slam
Okay.
forward on the gas, and you just hear this horrible noise of the engine's getting destroyed.
Okay, I'm going to try to lockpick the lock that's on my steering wheel. hopefully, wait, it's only
It's
on
on the it's on the wheel, on the outside wheel, not on
Oh.
the steering wheel.
Okay, I'm just gonna like see if I can pick it off, and then I'm gonna try to like remove it off as quick as I can.
All right.
Right, this would be my wisdom again, right? Or
Yeah.
6 and 4. Maybe roll again. 4, 10.
Damn it. You weren't supposed to be able to pick that lock. I gave you a really high target number. You got it though. You actually managed to unlock the thing and pull it off your tire in the nick of time. You
Okay.
get back into your car and you slam forward on the accelerator and you drive down the mountain pass. And the crab follows you for a little bit, but once you go in between, once you get to the edge of the cliff, there's no room for it to step around and it has to stop as you go down that narrow pass. You're down on the road.
I say it's gonna be okay, Christina. Everything will be
Oh
all
my
right.
god, I can't believe all this happened. Oh, we've defied the elders. Oh no.
Does anyone know? Does anyone else feel like anyone else cannot believe that there's actually a that we actually escaped from a giant crab city?
It's pretty lucky.
Well, I knew. That's something that they teach you when you're level 3. Is that they made the city into a giant crab.
Oh, are there other cities in the ocean, or is it just that one?
What?
Never
We've
mind.
got a couple bases, but they're mobile. In case we need to move location.
Hmm.
Well, thank you for saving me.
Yeah, no problem.
I can't believe you guys actually got me out of there, to be honest. I mean, I was having a nice time there, but they made it clear that I wasn't allowed to leave once I subscribed for a longer duration. I couldn't go home to contact my family.
Yeah. Well,
My dad actually tried to find me. He didn't get my letters. I'm very upset. So, thank you.
I don't know it might be wise that you guys stay low in case like they come looking for you.
Stay low? Though okay. You mean like witness protection program?
Um,
You
maybe,
know anyone that would help? I don't think anyone would believe me if I told them that I needed help being
You could-
hidden because a giant crab is chasing me.
we'll leave that part out. We'll tell them that you left the cult, and the cult is very angry. And we should like know someone in witness protection.
Is that true, Willie?
Sure.
Okay. Great. So yeah, that aspect actually comes into handy. So you bring her home to her dad, and you guys put them in the witness protection program, and she helps testify against this crooked organization.
Okay, and do we have to testify too? Because we were down there as well. But they probably just need her too. They just need her.
Oh yeah, you go up on the stand, and they're all like, and what did you see exactly? And you're all like, sir, I saw a giant crab emerge from the water and chase us. They built their underwater castle into a weaponized crab. Be like, no further questions, Your Honor.
That's your question.
The Honor says this is outrageous. These people are a danger to society. We need to stop this cult. And I'm sure things are taken care of. And they stop these guys. And it's a good thing you guys were there because, you know, if you hadn't, maybe they would have come up with some kooky plan to turn everyone on the earth into dolphins.
That would
Or
have been
sink the sea. That would have been bad. But last you heard, they're shutting down facilities, and these guys had to... And the cult disappeared for the most part. So good job. You saved the world.
Sweet.
from the Age of Aquarius cult. And you reunited a girl with her father.
All in a
Good
day's
game.
work.
Good day.
All in a day's work for normal cops. Normal cops! No particular powers, abilities. One of them's fat. He used to be a cop. The other one used to work on the streets. They're not such great guys, but they get the work done. Right?
Something like that. Is that our theme song?
Yeah, that's your theme stuff. Average guys.
The average guys.
Not particular special at anything, just kind of average guys.
Do.
Good job.
Alright, I
Average
gotta
guys.
go.
Alright, good night, average guys. Good job. You did an extraordinary job
Alright. See you
saving
later.
the world.
Bye.
Good night.